Hello. So this may be the last video I do for the week, because I'm going to Maryland, at midnight tonight, well, Thursday morning, however you want to say it. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to Maryland, and I'll be really busy. We're playing a game today. I'm hanging out at my teammate's house until about 12:30, and then we're going to head over and get on the bus and bounce the fuck out. So, yeah, so I figured I might as well do a video today. And it is day 17, which I'm really excited about because I get to read you some of my poetry today. So I don't really know what I'm going to read. I have a bunch of stuff. I actually have another notebook here. One thing about my poetry, I keep it separate from my actual journal, so I have, like, poetry everywhere. If there's anything I want to read in here. I can read this one. I can read this one. Because this actually, this I actually published in Images, which is the magazine I work for. I published it last year. So, let me actually find Images. I'm sorry, I should have been more prepared for this. I apologize. Is it? I had a bunch of copies of this magazine and they all disappeared. Oh, welcome. Oh, here we go. Why am I always such a mess when making videos? Like, I never understand it. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so this is Images. This is the magazine that I helped publish last year, and this year it's going to be all me and the other associate editors, because I'm editor-in-chief this year. So, anyway, yeah, I helped do this. It's ECC's literary magazine, and it's got lovely drawings and pictures and poems and all that stuff. I just didn't like all the white space. But let's see what I can find in here. Because I have about 4 poems. Well, 3 poems and a short fiction piece. Let me find the one that I... 3 minutes of me actually looking for a poem to read. You like that? Just skip ahead. Okay. I can't find it. Come on. Is it really this far back? Oh. Yeah, it was actually. Okay. Alright. It's called Difference. It's got a little bit of math in it. So Patrick will like it. I don't know why I just called him out, but whatever. Alright. Take us to, and add us to the combined weight of our desires. Multiply it by the endless torments of words, meaningless feelings of those outside. Take from it the square root of our guilty pleasures, the angle of your confusion measured. Subtract what might be said or done in anger, just to end, to make it all go away. My apprehension, your indifference for it, in my favor. And your result is the difference between us. So, that's one. I might read that one. This is funny because the short fiction piece, I probably would save it to the end, but it's actually based on a fan fiction that I once wrote. I just liked this piece. I thought it could work really well because nobody really knows who Rick DiPietro is, and all I really mention is his name, and it's when they're kids. So, I might read that one. Let me find the first one that was published in here. It's called Unrequited. This I basically wrote when I found out that this guy that I really had really big feelings for, he was my first kiss and everything, and I found that he had a girlfriend. So, okay, unrequited. Of course, she'd know better than I the temperature, to the degree, of your mouth's blush. Be it she your heart holds back for, instead of me, it would make perfect sense. Long ago lovers we were, on either side of the fence. The fluid flight of your fancy filled me with new emotion, a soil untilled, unscouted, painful, a tooth undrilled, the tears trickle, taking me by surprise. It makes me wonder if, when you kissed me, you even closed your eyes. My own eyes open wide now. I find myself wrapped, a false gift in a false lover's bind. You smile softly, tell me you don't mean to be unkind, but disappointment's destined for my heart. In your place, it's become my soulmate. Not even illusion can tear us apart. So, there's that. And then there was another one, but I don't know what happened to it. By the way, if this doesn't come out very clear, you just let me know and I'll post the poems. I know that my voice is kind of soft, so I'll just, if anything, I'll just post them. So that, don't know. I thought I had 4. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I don't know. That was a really ugly face I just made into the camera. Yeah. I'll hold on that one. And see if I can find anything else. But I think I only just had 3 in here, not 4, because I can't find the other one. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to leave that for last, because it's really long. There was another poem I wrote. I don't know what happened to that journal. Notebook Literary Magazine. Oh, right here. This is actually from way back, 2009, my senior year of high school. And I had some stuff posted in here too. Here we go. That's what I wanted to read. Because it's an election year and I figured I might as well read about Barack Obama's inauguration. So I wrote about that and I actually won first place for the senior class in the poetry contest for my graduation year. So here we go. It's called Inauguration Day. A flag never looked so good before. She fluttered her spangled eyelashes, preening proudly on the mast as a cold dawn broke and the streets swarmed with the hopeful. Clouds parting to let the sun approve of the proceedings, and why would he not, when the world that mattered was changing finally? The day grew stronger and nearer to our finest hour, as the newest American son readied for his christening, and for a day no one would watch the arrows plummet or the digits rise. No one would hear the artillery raging a sea away. We would only hear the glorious word, the melody of our happiness and pride on this inauguration day. So, there's that. I don't know if there's anything else in here that I feel like reading. Okay, there's nothing in there. Alright, so I'm already going on 10 minutes with this, so I might as well just try and cut it short. I'll read the short fiction piece that I have posted in here. And then I'll read something that I just wrote, and then that'll be it. Okay. This is called The Scar. I don't know if anybody followed me on Miba when I had one, but this was part of my Islanders fic about Rick DiPietro, and he had a little sister and all that stuff. It was really dumb, but I did like this piece from it, because I just had this vision of him being like a real little asshole growing up, and really like mean big brother, and making his sister, you know, do really bad things. So here's that. Okay, it's called The Scar. I think there honestly was once a time when we loved each other unconditionally. We were young, babies really. The world hadn't touched us yet. It would get him before me, but before either of us were corrupted, before he became the angry, hopeless runaway he now was. We were brother and sister. Picture a little girl, 5 at most, dark curls and slurred, lispy words. The youngest of 3, wide-eyed, worshipful of her brothers, particularly the oldest. Imagine her consternation at having her rollerblades thrust on her feet, the dog's leash with dog attached in her hands, being pulled quickly, faster than she could ever imagine. Exhilarating for about 5 seconds. Then panic, fear, frenzy. She screams, pulls. The poor dog stops and sends her flying, end over end. She ends up sprawled on the sidewalk about 50 feet from the house, face down, warm sticky stuff oozing from a spot somewhere above her forehead. She starts to cry. She can't help herself. Footsteps running. Oh no, Allie, I'm sorry, I didn't mean. Her brother's hands turn her over. Alex, 7, has his hands over his eyes. Ricky, nearly 9, swallows. We need Mom, he tells his brother. Alex nods, runs. Allie, he says softly to her, leaning closer. The sweet smell of Skittles' breath mixes with metallic blood. You know I didn't mean to hurt you, right? Still weeping, she nods. Okay. Don't tell Mom and Dad it was me, okay? Please. I'll give you my Toy USA stick, you know, the one Mike Rosioni signed? Please, Allie. There are tears in Ricky's voice. He knows he'll get his ass kicked for sure if she says no, that his parents won't hesitate to discipline him for picking on baby sis. But sweet as ever, she takes his hand. I won't tell them, Ricky, she whimpers, blinking away blood and tears. Promise? Promise. Their hands remain locked as their mother comes, shrieking at the sight of her baby, bleeding everywhere. Her only girl a mess, acting as badly as the boys. She bats Ricky away to scoop Alyssa up, but he keeps his eyes on his sister, his stomach untying itself as he knows she won't tell a soul. And she doesn't, though the stick remains in its case above Ricky's desk, though she needs 7 stitches just along the hairline over her left eye. My scar is still there, faint like a strand of hair gone awry. Not quite a wrinkle, not really forgotten. I pass my hand over it often. It's a reminder of promises, the first one ever one my brother made and broke, and the countless ones after that. Sometimes he was so fucking unreliable, I wonder why I even bothered asking him for things, but there would always be a reason for me to love him. Because there were promises he would keep, and they would be ones I'd remember along with the fragments of ones lost, long forgotten. And those were what kept the scar quiet. Those are what keeps me glued to the phone, waiting, my heart in my throat, for anything to come through. Because he'd gone missing now, and I was scared, and if I lost him, I would end up losing a part of myself way too big to survive. Alright, so there's that. And then stuff in my notebook. What should I read? Alright, you know what, I'm not going to read anything from my notebook, but if you guys do want more, I will put up more, or if I feel like putting up more, I will. But that's it for now. That's all stuff that I've written and published in whatever journals and stuff. But like I said, if you guys couldn't hear this video, I will post the stuff up on Tumblr if you're really that interested. I don't know who's going to watch this and who isn't, so I don't know. But anyway, yeah. So thank you for listening. Bye.